welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a video all about my Iceland experience because I was there for only 3 days, but I did so much. I got back 2 days ago and it was the most incredible experience. I had my 25th birthday there and it was just amazing. So I wanted to share with you things that I found and kind of give you a bit more of a guide with a vlog, just so you know if you've ever thought about Iceland, my own tips and tricks about the place, because there's a few things that people told me that were not true, and there were a few things that I found that I definitely need to share with you. So before we get into the video, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, it would be amazing if you could hit that subscribe button down below, hit on the bell for the notifications. You guys hear this 5 million times, and without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I cannot pronounce this place for the life of me, which is kind of like every place in Iceland, because every single place's name is very difficult. How to pronounce? Reykjavik. Reykjavik! I got it right. Okay, perfect. So I flew into Reykjavik and I would 100% recommend that you get a car. Driving around and doing your own road trip was fantastic, and it just means that you can cram as much as you want into it. You don't have to go on like a bus or a tour or follow everyone else's things. Getting a car was amazing, and honestly the roads in Iceland, I mean, I went in November. I know when it gets to like proper winter time, the roads are very difficult to drive in or always closed, but being November, the roads were completely fine. It was just a bit windy, but honestly the scenery, everything, it's amazing. The roads are just straight, it's not like crammed motorways or anything, and it's incredibly scenic and beautiful, and you catch so many things on the way that you weren't even going to stop at. You just see so much that you're like, I need to see this, I need to see that. So 100% rent a car. For me, I landed into Reykjavik at about 4 or 5 p.m. so by the time I got there it was dark. In November, the daylight hours were honestly very similar to the UK. There was no time difference from the UK and Iceland, which is quite strange, but it would get light around 8, 9 a.m. and dark around 4 or 5 p.m. so there was a lot more light than I expected, and I do highly recommend that you go in November if you're thinking of a time to go, because I thought it was really great. The weather was like 3 to 6 Celsius. The wind was a bit intense in some places, which I'll explain soon, but for the most part, it was very easy. In the town, I stayed in a hotel called Hotel Borg. It was really beautiful. I have absolutely no complaints, and the city itself, I found was just so pretty, so just like picturesque. I found the people were really lovely. It wasn't as crazy expensive as everyone goes on about. I swear everyone says that it's the most expensive place ever, but I swear to you, like, it's the same as like Dubai prices, or like some other places I've been in Europe are quite similar. So I don't really get where this whole like Reykjavik is so expensive thing comes from. Maybe I just went to like cheap restaurants, I don't know. But I found in the town itself there was a lot to do. There were a lot of different restaurants. Anything you wanted was there. There was even an Irish pub if you want to get drunk and just sing some songs. It was really fun. There's also this gorgeous cathedral which you have to check out. Like, it's just, oh god, so beautiful. So I found the people really friendly, really helpful. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about that at all. It's just Reykjavik as a place, I suppose, is more expensive than most places, but not like ridiculous. So a great thing about Iceland is that it is so easy to just travel from place to place. It's kind of just like a circle, basically. I stay just on the south coast, but I would love to go to the north coast in the future. I didn't see the northern lights, so next time I have to go more north. So starting from Reykjavik in the morning, straight in the car, nice and early, driving down to like Black Sand Beach. Good morning. It actually feels a lot earlier than it is, but it is 8:39 and it is still dark outside, but the road trip is starting now. So we're heading to a Black Sand Beach that I cannot pronounce for the life of me. I do not want to hold on, what is it called? It's like oh no, I feel like I'm gonna butcher it, but basically this is what it's called. It looks really beautiful. I'm so excited to get my drone out, and I'm so excited to just like get some amazing shots, see some amazing scenery, then going up to the Golden Circle, looking around there. I'm feeling so like excited, and it's my birthday tomorrow, so it's my last day of being a 24-year-old. And it's a good way to spend it. So this road trip, I can imagine it's going to be beautiful, and the sunrise is about to happen. So I feel like
this is gonna be so pretty.
Just driving down the road, you just come across this amazing waterfall on the side. You're like, oh my god, okay, we should stop. I will not be able to pronounce this. Seljalandsfoss Waterfall was beautiful. You can actually stand behind it as well. Didn't manage to do that because it was actually closed, that part, but it was such a beautiful waterfall. Glad I stopped. I wasn't really like sure if I wanted to stop at first, but when I did, I was like, okay, this is worth it. Keep in mind though, it's freezing and you will get wet from all the spray, so make sure you pack your gloves, make sure you have like your face warmers on and stuff. You get cold very quickly in Iceland. Like I found my fingers literally went purple so fast. And then a little further down from that was the famous black sand beach. The windiest place I have ever experienced in my life.
I've got my hair up and ready because I swear this looks like the windiest place I've ever seen. Everyone is literally... Oh my god, this is gonna be so windy. Just trying for a nice relaxing day at the beach. Let's go.
I'm so devastated I couldn't find my drone. Honestly, the wind was like nothing I have ever felt in my life, and I have been through cyclones in Australia, so like this was on another level. This was just like, whoa. I believe it's called Reykjavik. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Again, my pronunciation is going to be terrible in this video. So the black sand beach, honestly so beautiful, like so beautiful. I'm so glad that I went. I wasn't quite sure because it is quite far out, but the drive just goes so quick because it's so scenic anyway. Like it was beautiful. The sand itself originates from lava, and it is honestly, it's just the most amazing thing to see the contrast of the white and the black. And I think this beach would be incredible to see in winter. To see this beach with snow covered on it would, oh my god, it would just be amazing. And there were these little rocks on the wall which is so beautiful, and they're just like something straight out of a fairy tale. They were just, it almost feels man-made. It's too beautiful. You look at it and you think, how is this nature? Like, it's just unreal. And now just a little bit further up from the beach was the Glaciers. I can't pronounce it, but basically it was gorgeous. A lot of the other glaciers are like the other side, so unfortunately I didn't get to go there because they were just a little bit too far away, but I definitely need to do like a longer trip and do the whole coast and do all the glaciers, because oh my god, my breath was taken away. Completely taken away by this place. I've never seen a glacier in my life, and unfortunately they are melting away, so to be able to actually see one was incredible. There were quite a lot of tour groups around that were hiking, doing the ice caves. You can hike on your own, and most places you can just do it on your own. You don't need to do a tour group for everything. And I had like 4G on my phone at all times, so I was always able to make contact if I was ever in an emergency, which is really good to know as well, because you are always connected. Because if you are hiking, especially solo somewhere, you want to be connected just in case. So next up was driving upwards to the Golden Circle. The Golden Circle in Iceland has so many things to see around it, so it's a very good route if you want to just go on a road trip. Just go straight to the Golden Circle. It was just like everything you need is there. The first thing that I saw was the geysers. Let me it could be geyser or geezer or gazer. One second, how to pronounce geezer?
Geezer, also geyser, American geyser.
Well, that doesn't help at all, but basically the geysers were so cool. I've never seen anything like it before, but they do stink of sulfate, which you smell everywhere in Iceland. It kind of smells a bit like farty egg. Just being real with you, but that's just the sulfur, and you smell it a lot in these places. But I managed to capture some on video, and oh my god, when they explode up to the air again, you're just like, it feels like you're at an attraction at a theme park or something, but it's all natural. And they're like 80 to 100 Celsius. They bubble up and they just explode, and they are so amazing to see.
For God's sake. I had that on that for so long, and the minute I turned the camera around. That is so sick.
And then following on from that was the Seljalandsfoss Waterfalls. Really beautiful, but it is like you cannot get that close to them. So I found it a little bit difficult to capture and also kind of fully experience and fully be in the moment there, because where you stand with all the tourists, and there's a lot of tourists in Iceland, including me, so keep that in mind, it's just very far away. It's incredible to see the speed of the water, just see like how ruthless it is and how strong it is. It's something you definitely shouldn't miss, but just keep in mind that because it is like a tourist attraction now, you have to kind of stand quite far away. So that was a little bit of a shame, but it was quite amazing to just stand there and watch it do its thing and just watch the immense power of it, because it was really, really, really cool to experience. And then once back in the town in Reykjavik, went out for dinner. Amazing food, like the food there is so nice and very fresh. The fish everywhere was just like fresh fish. And then that evening ended up in an Irish pub singing with some of the locals. Met some fishermen from Greenland. It was just like really cool, and everyone was just singing like Sweet Caroline, and it was like a really cool vibe. And it was really nice to bring in my birthday there, so when it hit midnight on my 25th, I was in there. Great vibes, great energy. I think it was called the Drunk Rabbit, but it was really fun. The next day was the 4th of November, which is my birthday. So I turned 25 on the 4th, and that was the Monday. So that was the Blue Lagoon day, and oh my god, the Blue Lagoon. I have wanted to go there for such a long time, and to not only experience it but also experience the spa section of it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so my recommendations for the Blue Lagoon. It's actually very close to Reykjavik, so getting there is so easy by car. It was like half an hour, 20 minutes. As soon as you get in there and you start seeing the water and the color of it, and you just see this beautiful landscape and all the moss, oh my god. It's like another world. That's how I can describe Iceland the most. It literally feels like you're on another planet. It's just, it's amazing and so untouched. So when you go there, please respect the place. Please don't do anything damaging to it. Just sit there and look at its beauty and just take it in. There's a restaurant called Lava, and that's where my birthday lunch was. Had some like sweet sparkling wine, which was so nice. Sweet sparkling wine is so underrated. It's like, oh, amazing. And then straight into the spa. So the spa itself was just better than I imagined. Every time that I've seen the Blue Lagoon on Instagram, every time I'm like, they just make it look good for Instagram. Like, it's not really that nice. I bet you it's like, that's just the angle, or it's just this, or it's just that. But no, it's better in person, 100%.
So we were told that we shouldn't really get our hair wet, but oh well. My hair is officially wet. And I'm gonna have this like in the water massage as well. It's gonna be really cool. So cool though. Everyone is staring at me when I'm doing this right now, which is lovely.
A lot bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it was just literally like a little like paddling pool with a bridge. It's huge. And there's also different private ones at like the different hotels there. Whew. It was amazing. And getting in there, it's just the best feeling. Like, you're freezing in your bikini and you get in there and it's so hot, and just like your body temperature is like, okay, I can deal with this. They have drinks there, they have a bar. I grabbed like a smoothie. They have a little face mask section. It's just amazing, like such an incredible experience. And then I had an in the water massage. Now that was an experience. Obviously I don't have any footage from that because I was having a massage, but basically they put you on a yoga mat on top of the water, and they have this like warm blanket around you, I guess. You just lie there weightless, and they kind of move you along in a circle while massaging you, and it was unreal. I've never had a weightless massage before. I did have the option of doing it like just in the spa or doing it in the water, but you have to experience it in the water. There's literally nowhere else you can do that like that. So please, if you're at the Blue Lagoon, just save up enough to use the spa. It's such an experience and it is so worth having. Like, it was so good. If you have an in the water massage, your hair will get wet because you were in the water. The minute your hair touches the Blue Lagoon, because of like all the sulfur and all that, you will have straw for hair. And now I've washed my hair 4 times since Monday and it is still not how it should be. It's a very dry feeling hair. The woman at the spa said it's part of the experience, and she's completely right. And then after the massage, I literally had this like massive bottle of conditioner which I just threw all over my hair just to make sure it was like a little bit clean. But if you just wash it enough, it will come out. But it definitely, just don't arrange any kind of like events if you're going to the Lagoon. Just be careful when it comes to your hair. You need like a week of recovery to get through it, but I'd do it a million times again for that experience, so it's fine. Like, it will get back to its normal health. Then dinner was at Moss. Now there's posh and then there's posh. La-di-da, like, oh my god, Moss. Ooh, I did not feel posh enough to be in there. The food, the service, everything. I don't think I've ever experienced anything so like fancy in my life. They give you an option of like a 5-course or a 7-course meal, and oh, the food, oh my god, it's just unreal. So that's in one of their little hotels, but I stayed in the Silica Hotel. The breakfast buffet in the Silica Hotel, so good. I wish I actually went to breakfast earlier, but I had to sleep in. Breakfast is like 7:30 to 10:30. I got there at like 10, and I don't know, I just kind of wish I went there earlier so I could just eat as much as I possibly could, because there was so much good food there. So after breakfast, it was packing the bags, it was getting ready to fly back to London. On the way to the airport, there's this tiny little town near the airport. Stop there to get some fish and chips. You have to try the fish and chips in Iceland. They're just, you just gotta do it. Like, they're so fresh, they're so delicious, they're so amazing. So do that. It's so funny because I asked the fish and chips lady, is there anywhere to sit and like eat the fish and chips and look at the sea? And she's like, in Iceland we don't sit and look at the sea, it's too windy. So I kind of had to go down to this random port in the middle of nowhere and just like sit somewhere and eat fish and chips near the ocean, because, you know, the locals look at you like you're crazy because it's so windy. But there were whales literally dancing in front of you as you eat your fish and chips, and no one was there because no one knew about it. I'm not even kidding you, right in front of me, this whale is just like dancing, and I didn't have my camera out. I only managed to capture him when he was really far away, and it's such a shame because he literally was out there dancing, and there was 2 of them, and it was just like amazing. Could have sat there all day to watch the whales, like. And also because no one was there, that was also nice. I think if there was a lot of tourists, it would have been kind of hard to like get through with my camera, but it was literally like no one knew about it, and it was such a cool experience. And then it was back to the airport and back to London, and now here I am 2 days later having the post-holiday blues. But there's so much to do there. There is so much to see, and I didn't see the lights. Oh, I was like, oh, I really want them to come out for my birthday. The whole time we were there was like minimal activity of the lights, but today they're out 100%. So everyone in Iceland, enjoy the lights. I won't be there, which is a shame. And also, side note, there was absolutely nothing in this trip whatsoever which was gifted or given to me, or any free things at all. So obviously it's my true organic experience. I just really feel like filming this in a way of giving you this information, because when I was searching of like vlogs and stuff for Iceland, I just found that everything was either like a short vlog or just a really long video that I got really bored in because there's no visuals. So I wanted to make my own and kind of like feel what I couldn't find. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any plans to go to Iceland. Let me know if you enjoyed this as well. I cannot wait to travel again. The minute I get home, I'm like, I want to pack my suitcase. Hopefully I'll be on a plane again soon, exploring another country, and hopefully I'll see the lights properly one day. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.